Let's do this. Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. So on today's video I really wanted to talk to you guys about the anti-inflammatory diet that I'm currently undertaking to help with my eczema. So I've been getting eczema from a really young age, and I think what it started off as was chafing. Just in between my thighs, like I would be walking and I would be getting chafing. I went to see a doctor and they would prescribe me a steroid cream. So then every time after that, after I got a rash, I would get a steroid cream. Now the rash did spread to other parts of my body. At the moment, my hands are the biggest culprit. It's looking a lot better, but that's because of my anti-inflammatory diet that I've been undertaking. So let's get into it. I have done a lot of research and I've also been using ChatGPT to find this information. And I know people are very scared about ChatGPT right now, but I believe that it is a powerful tool for people seeking knowledge that Google cannot answer, and really finding out the deeper parts of life that you don't get told by a doctor who's been stretched by all of his patients. So I whittled it down to my most addictive foods, and so the foods that I have been most addicted to my whole life have been chips, fast food, salty, like yum, delicious. I love a chip. I would get so many cravings for these types of foods and I would just be like, why am I getting cravings for this? When I was having my massive flare-up, I was like, I can't do this anymore. I actually did research on a face mask to begin with, which had avocado, coconut yogurt, honey, jojoba oil, and avocado oil, and I blended that up and I made it into a face mask. And then I was like, why are these chemical, like what is in these food or these liquids, like what are these doing to help my skin? And so then I went and researched jojoba oil specifically, and I found out that it actually is very deeply nourishing, but because my wounds have, like, this part was open, oozing and cracking, like it was so painful, so was this part, and the rash seemed to have spread like to the other parts of my hand. Like as you can see here, I've got an ointment on it, which I will explain later on in the video, but it would start here, and as you can see, it's wrapped around and continued up here. If I didn't intervene and I didn't stop it, it would have covered my whole hand. Like it got to a point where I was looking at my hands being like, am I gonna lose a finger? Like it was so bad. Anyways, I'm not gonna cry. Years of hospitality will also do that to you. So if you're thinking about starting a career in hospitality and you have eczema, I would think about a different path, because the citrus in bars and like the constant washing, like you're just gonna make it worse. Like you're gonna inflame your hands. So I was researching jojoba oil, and I was also researching like parts of avocado. Like avocado was the first thing that I was like, why is doing an avocado mask beneficial for my health? I looked into avocado because everyone's, you know, talking about like that's the massive homemade face mask, avocado face mask. And so I was researching into that and I was just like, why is this helping me? What's in avocado that can help my skin? It is a very fatty food, avocado. It is basically just fat in a fruit. And from that, I discovered the chemical compounds that make up avocado and their fatty acids. So you have omega-3, 6 and 9. Omega-9 is good for topical applications. Omega-3 is what you need in your body, and it can only be sourced from food. Omega-3 is found in fish. It's found in a type of algae that they've discovered, and it's also found in some sources of plants such as flax seeds and chia seeds, but again, they're a different type of omega-3. They are called ALA, and over time that does break down into EPA and DHA, which are the ones that help your skin. So I was researching omega-3s and being like, there must be something linked to this in my diet that I'm not getting from my food. So immediately I went and bought omega-3 supplements with DHA and EPA, and I started taking them. Instantly I felt like my mood had lifted. My joints felt so much more like they weren't as inflamed. Like I can move my joints really easily now. Like my knee was starting to hurt and I was like, oh, I'm gonna need a knee surgery. Like what the hell, like I haven't even had children yet and I need a knee surgery. That's kind of bullshit. So after taking it for a couple of days, I did more research. So omega-6 is what I found next. So omega-6 is an essential fatty acid, but don't let that confuse you because you only need like a tiny amount, and this tiny amount is found in foods like eggs, chicken, certain nuts and seeds, and it also is found in seed oil. So vegetable oil, sunflower oil, canola oil, all the oils. It seems like I was getting way too much oil in my body, and this was causing an imbalance and furthermore inflammation problems. I was at a point where I was like, fuck. My whole life I have been eating in excess of omega-6 and it's caused my eczema to flare up. My immune system had been going haywire because it's trying to like get my levels back down to normal. I wasn't eating enough salmon. Like when I was living with my parents, we would have salmon like twice a week. We would have it often, but ever since moving out of home I haven't been eating salmon, so my levels have dropped down. Omega-9, you don't really need to worry about that. Like it's not going to make a massive impact on your internal system. In skincare, omega-9 is important. Inside is just like not that deep. I then underwent an anti-inflammatory diet. So this included me cutting back completely and eliminating all fried foods and all hidden vegetable oils in my foods that I was eating. So I was reading the nutritional label, making sure that there was no canola oil, no vegetable oil, or else I can't have it. And this was shocking to see how much vegetable oil and canola oil is found in foods, especially simple household items. So I used to like eating wraps like tortillas and breads, and even I caught onto this, but the plant-based milks, oat milk, some soy milks have high levels of vegetable oil in it, and you're just kind of like, why is that the case? So I eliminated them completely from my diet and I had to start making food from scratch by myself. I'm about a week in, I feel incredible. My digestive system, my metabolism has increased. I am so loving eating whole foods like that I've made myself. Like I made a beetroot hummus the other day. I've been getting my sourdough bread, dipping it in and just eating it for my lunch. It has changed my life. So I needed to share it with you guys. If you're feeling like you have sore joints or you have skin conditions such as eczema, even acne, like I think it can help acne, you probably would like to try an anti-inflammatory diet and cut out vegetable oils. Some people say cut out sugars. I'm not a big sugar girl, like I'm a big savory girl, so sugar, I still have it. I've been eating like blocks of dark chocolate to substitute for the loss of my vegetable oil, and it hasn't, I don't know if it's caused me any issues. I don't think it's caused me many issues, but yeah, so my camera's about to die. So if you have any questions, any comments, any concerns, please let me know in the comments. I would love to continue this discussion. Follow me and subscribe for more videos. Thank you so much. Bye.